Hello everybody. Sorry, I just realized I had the mic off for a little bit there. My apologies. I was trying to get the chat boxes working, but they were not working. So there is that. But thank you for joining me this evening. If you haven't downloaded the update yet, what you're going to want to do is go to the main menu here, of course, press plus, and then click software update, because the actual notification when you go to boot up the game definitely didn't kick in yet for me. So I had to do it this way, but it is definitely out. So it's time to do this. Without further ado, thank you for joining me. Hope you're going to play along with me if you are playing. Yeah, I couldn't get the chat working on the screen. I hope at some point it'll just appear, but it's being really finicky and annoying tonight, actually. So, actually, hold on a second. Yeah, it's supposed to be here, but it's not. Oh! I might have just fixed it. Streaming, am I right? Sometimes it works, sometimes it does not work. But anyway, let's get into this. Let's start this. The side story contains some spoilers for the main story. Are you sure you want to proceed? Ooh, interesting. Streaming this on the sly while I'm at work. Shout out to you. Let me see your name. It's a little far away. Lol Katea, welcome. Don't get in trouble though. I'm gonna accept that. So there might be some spoilers in here. This will be interesting. But this is supposed to take place pretty early on within the game's story. It did say that as the students are adjusting to life at Garreg Mach, that's when this is going to kind of get started. And it definitely, the interactions with these students takes place at least during phase 1 of the game. So that's pretty interesting to think about. So I'm wondering if after the time skip, if the Abyss is going to be ruined or gone or something. There's definitely going to be something with that. But basically what they advertise so far is that you can interact with the students and recruit them during part 1. So let's see how the side story plays. The side story differs from the main game in the following ways. Growth. Units will level up, but skill levels will not increase. Yes, we know this. Basically, it's just a set sandbox mode where they give you what they want to give you every chapter and make it a challenge for you. And you can't, or at least hopefully you shouldn't be able to cheese it in too many ways. So we will see how that works. Classes. Units can change classes, but cannot gain new certifications. Yep. Or you can gain ore by winning battles and inflicting armor breaks, of course. So that's actually going to be important because you can forge in this, and you're going to have to keep track of what you have and what you don't have. And if there comes an opportunity to be able to armor break something, you're probably going to want to do that for that rare ore. Let's see. Be mindful of your weapon durability. There is a finite amount of gold and ore, and only the Sword of the Creator is repaired when you explore. So even though everything is set as this sandbox mode, weapon durability will not. So you will have to pay to continuously refresh your weapons. What's up, Default Boof? Is that Default Boof? Sorry, I need to make my screen bigger here. Is the chat teeny tiny for you guys as well? Jason's wondering how's work going for Lol Katea. Oh, can you guys not see this? Why can't I? Oh, I know why. Streamlabs added this new transition thing, so if I make any changes, it does them, but then I gotta press extra stuff to actually make it happen, which I find weird. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna increase, I think, the font size a little bit there. It's always a fight. It's never exactly the way that I want it to be. Oop, okay, hopefully that is updated and good. How are we doing for audio and stuff? I'm going to break the fourth wall like I typically tend to. Just make sure we're sounding good. It's always a fight. It's never exactly the way that I want it to be. Sometimes you guys tell me that it's good and it's like horrible. I'll go back later to the live stream like replay and I'm like, oh my god, you guys, you tuned in for this stream and the audio is like messed up the whole time. I think last time I streamed, I had newly redone this computer. I wiped it and reinstalled and did Windows 10 and stuff because I was still running 7. And it was using my webcam mic instead of my real mic last time, so that was pretty crappy. But anyway, thank you for joining me. Let's get started with this. So weapon durability, got to keep that in mind. Before each battle, use the shops around Abyss or the battle prep menu to refresh your battalions and forge or repair your weapons. That is something I need to make sure that I do. I'm going to do hard. I think it's going to be pretty hard. I'm probably going to fail a good amount. It's been a couple weeks since I've been able to play Three Houses. So I probably will fail and fail miserably, but I'm going to do my best. We're going to try. And of course, we won Classic. And oh, look at, they even changed the, because they know that you've played it before. Basically, they don't think that you need to care about the whole intro selection cinematic. I'll just enter my name for the time being, to be honest. Or should I do something else? I got it. I know what we're doing. Oh, you can't. I was actually going to do Mr. Doctor Professor, something like that. Anyway, I'll just put my name. Why not? Wait. We can have more fun with this. I'm thinking now. Is this gonna fit or is it gonna stop? No! It's gonna put Happy's dad. Alright, I'll just put my name. Less funny, but it's too restrictive. Can't enjoy life sometimes. Let's do it. Mr. Doctor would work. I'm sure it would, yeah. Oh boy.
Cindered Shadows, the 4th house.
Must be Aelfric or Alfard.
In the Imperial year 185, the construction of Garreg Mach was completed. Saint Seros held a sacred ritual to honor the occasion. 4 saints, known as the 4 Apostles, were led to a tranquil place to perform the ritual. They poured their holy essences into the chalice of beginnings, a gift from the goddess herself, in hopes of bringing about her second coming. Alas, the rite of rising failed. Bearing the blame for the ritual's failure, the 4 apostles left the monastery, all but vanishing from the land.
Look at the crest, by the way, too. It's the crest of our new students.
The first sought the lush forest of Adrestia's mountains. The second traversed Fodlan's fangs, settling on the ocean's salted shores. The third traveled to the mountains, vanishing beneath their lofty peaks. And the fourth faded into shadow, in a town untouched by day's light. Lost to history, nothing but legend now remains of the 4 apostles. Their offering to the Nabatean chalice and the goddess, who never returned.
Very interesting.
Excuse me, sorry to intrude. Please, forgive the disruption, Lady Rhea, but I have that report you asked for.
Do not worry yourself, Eloise. As it happens, I am presently unoccupied. Please, go on.
Ah, great. I'll just... What's that book you've got there?
It is a chronicle, covering the 995 years since Garreg Mach Monastery's completion.
Huh? Sounds like a good read.
Maintaining the church's records is one of the duties entrusted to all archbishops, myself included. This one states that Saint Seros ordered the monastery's construction after the end of the War of Heroes. This is a rare and valuable text.
We're in the dump,
Most
Neil. We're in the
documents
dump.
of that era have been lost to time.
I see. Time aside, we also lost many books in that massive fire 21 years ago.
Indeed. What was once well documented exists now only in this chronicle, not least of which is the ceremony commemorating the monastery's completion.
Interesting. I'll admit, I know the year it took place, but not a thing beyond that.
That is to be expected, unfortunately. According to this chronicle, the rite of rising was held during the ceremony. The intent was to bring about the goddess's rebirth.
The rite of rising, huh? Can't say I've ever heard of that.
I am not surprised. There should be countless records documenting that important ritual. Alas, today all we have to go on are fragments of forgotten memories and our own imaginations. One thing is clear. Their wish for the goddess's return was most fervent. Saint Seros held the ritual along with the 4 apostles, Noah, Chevalier, Timotheus, and Oban. However, it did not bear fruit, as the goddess did not return to this world. So it is written.
I've never heard of the 4 apostles before. They're different from the 4 saints, right?
That is correct. Today, almost no records exist of the 4 apostles. Their names live on only in the names of their crests. But the bloodlines bearing those tokens of the past have been lost.
So you
Any
say.
deeper knowledge of the apostles has all but disappeared from the grand stage of history.
Well, that's interesting. Does that mean there's somewhere backstage?
In a sense, it is possible that their bloodlines have carried on in secret, perhaps materializing where no one thought to look. I had not intended to indulge in such a long-winded lecture. Please, tell me your report, Eloise. It concerns the underground, does it not?
Oh, right. It's as you suspected. Recently, there have been several incidents in the area beneath Garreg Mach.
Now, do we get control, or is this just going to be more exposition until we battle?
Claude.
Okay.
Are you certain that suspicious individual you spotted went through there? I will say, that does look a bit like a passageway, doesn't it?
Unless I dreamt it up while sleepwalking, there's no mistaking what I saw.
I never thought I'd say this, but I believe Claude's story. In fact, it reminds me of something. I have heard tales of countless passages snaking beneath Garreg Mach. This is undoubtedly one of them.
Perhaps so. In any case, there's no telling where it leads.
Oh no. No, you're right. There's no telling what we could find. Terrible danger, wicked creatures, unspeakable smells.
It's kind of nostalgic to have a new scene here with the 3 of them, pre-time skip and everything. I like it. It's nice. And it's nice to hear the voice actors come back again, which is cool.
The risk is too high, your highnesses. I must humbly insist that you wait here, where it's safe and smells nice. Meanwhile, Teach and I will track down the
Agreed,
bandit
Evan.
person. If
Agreed.
we don't return, do me a favor and call for the knights, will you?
That is quite enough. As though we would allow you to make that call on your own. With so little information, it's far too dangerous. We'll come along as well, right, Dimitri?
Yes, of course. If it was indeed a thief, we must not allow them to get away with their crime. Considering what took place at the goddess's rite of rebirth, vigilance is paramount.
Right, well, tag along if you insist. Just don't come crying to me if we all meet a terrible fate. Deal?
Likewise. Well, no use dallying.
Is that a
Let's be
Zelda
on.
reference?
Unless there's someone else we should
You
call
guys catch
for?
that? Meeting a terrible fate? Let's see. Yeah, I mean, we got to get our... What, Linhardt, Ash, and Hilda with us, right? But should I say something funny here? They're not going to like that. Although building bonds in here probably doesn't matter, really, right? I'll just say this.
Yes, a fine idea. Though at this time...
Oh, it's going to be the people who are
our
awake.
classmates are still awake.
It only happens to be these 3 that are... Why would Hilda be awake? She would totally be asleep at like 9. Everybody else doing her chores and everything.
Whoa there! What's all this, Professor?
Okay.
You and the 3 house leaders creeping around at night? Pretty shady if you ask me.
It's certainly a rare and unexpected sighting, especially considering the hour. Looks like a whole lot of something is about to happen. I'm going back to bed.
Yeah, I'm surprised he even came outside
Stop right there, Linhardt.
at this hour.
Your bad luck is our good fortune. You're coming with us.
You could stop thinking of ways out of this, Hilda. We could use your help, too.
You as well, Ash. I'll explain everything on the way.
Happy to help. We don't have anything better to do at this hour, so we may as well pitch in.
He's the only one that wants
You
to
have
help.
our gratitude. Now then, let us be on our way. Ready, Professor?
Sad thing is, he's probably the easiest person in this entire batch to die. I've accidentally killed Ash more than anybody else in my Blue Lions playthrough. Let me just say that.
The more the merrier, I suppose. Let's just hope we're not all marching to our doom.
Let's see, do we just go straight into the chapter battle here? Ooh.
Yuri, this is brutal. Tell me again why you're subjecting me to this devastating boredom.
Enough with the yawning, Baldface. If you're really that bored, you could always make a friendly wager.
Thanks, but no thanks, pal.
His voice sounds different than I thought.
Says it is. Last thing I need is another debt I can't pay.
Right, B. As if you could say no to that. How diverting that you should bicker for my amusement.
That's right. People were pointing out that Constance has like the 90s. There's a certain like anime trope character, and she has that 90s anime character laugh or whatever, or at least she did in the Japanese version, I think. And she did have a kind of a silly laugh so far.
Imagine my overwhelming dread were I stuck here without such joyous entertainment.
I get the feeling she's going to be like kind of a female Lawrence a little bit in terms of how ridiculous and pompous and over the top she is.
Count me out. I'll lead the talking to Yuri, Bird, and Coco.
Happy's got a cute
boss.
voice.
Back already, huh? Have you detected any movement on the surface?
Well, I looked for the Cardinals meeting, just like you said. The thing is, I was spotted by some weirdos. They chased after me and
Some
everything.
weirdos.
Some weirdos, you say? So very helpful. They weren't knights, were they?
I don't know. There were only a few of them, but I bet they were armed to the teeth.
With meager numbers like that, I doubt they intend to take on Abyss.
They probably took you for some kind of villain.
Oju-sama laugh, is that what it is?
Get you. Finally, a little action. Let's find them first and throw some punches.
Hold, Balthus. 'Tis ignorance itself to rush headfirst into trouble. You're excited to fight too. You've been waiting for a chance to try out your shiny new magic.
Surface laws don't apply down here. That gives us the freedom to have some fun with them. They're probably not knights, but our new friends definitely work for the church.
Oh, they
You
mad.
had best not leave me behind.
They do not like us.
It seems this place is more than a simple passageway. There's clear evidence of human habitation.
People living under Garrick Mock? Oh, my brother used to tell me stories like that back in his academy days.
Ah, so Holst attended the academy as well then?
Of course. Back then, there were tons of rumors about what goes on below Garrick Mock. Something about tons of passages and houses beneath the town, all inhabited by super shady people. It had a real intimidating name, too. What was it again? I think it was called Abyss?
That's 2 points for the pink-haired gal.
Ooh.
Welcome to Abyss, strangers.
Identify
Ambush.
yourself. That uniform.
Welcome, curious
That handsome
students of
face.
the Officers Academy. What brings such fine, upstanding surface dwellers to our humble abode?
We're tracking someone who was creeping around the monastery.
Our business here does not concern you. Do you intend to let us pass?
Such indulgence simply cannot be permitted. Your words may fool the fool, but I cannot be so easily deceived. I, Constance von Nouvelle, shall divine your true intentions. You are here by order of the church, which cruelly plots to eliminate the inhabitants of Abyss.
Did she say Nouvelle?
I don't care what the reason for this brawl is. A bite's on the menu, and I'm ready to feast. Let's get right to it, yeah?
By the look of them, I'd wager they're experienced combatants. I'm not certain this is a wise endeavor.
I was thinking the very same thing. Time to make a strategic retreat, then?
From right in front of their faces.
Oh, but you'll make me so sad. Now, why would you want to do that?
Whoa.
Everyone here is starved for amusement. They've been waiting for a good fight.
Are they giving him the, like, tropey, playful buy energy? Is that what it is?
Wow, look at that. A flawless example of a surprise attack. These aren't your run-of-the-mill thugs.
Claude, this isn't the time to be impressed by our enemy. We must find a way through at once.
Wait. Claude, is it? Isn't the brand new heir of House Regan?
Okay.
Who, me?
So they can get news down there.
Wrong guy. Claude's a common name in Fodlan. It's just too dashing for new moms to pass up. It's even a popular choice for fake
I like
names.
that.
Just a good, solid, all-purpose moniker, you know?
Right, except there's only one Claude enrolled at the academy this year. Looks like that's
Ooh,
you.
they got the insider
How
info.
do you even know that?
Ah, you just gave yourself away, pal. Looks like my luck's finally taking
Tricked.
a turn for the good. All right.
Outplayed
Your
by
choices
Balthus.
are as follows. Line up for the beating of a lifetime, or let us lock you up like the good boys and girls you undoubtedly are.
I have no clue what this guy's going on about, but it looks like a fight's in order. And it's pretty much all my fault. There's a saying from the East about fighting a flicker with a flame. Seems applicable right about now.
Finally, let's do this already. Prepare to face the almighty King of Grappling.
Why can't I shake the feeling that I know that wild man?
I think Balthus was actually from the Golden Deer House, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, look at, we have separate saves for this. Cool. Hope you guys are having fun if you're playing as well. I'm trying not to talk over them too much, so I don't know if that's boring or not, but we'll probably get into the actual gameplay pretty soon here, I think. You know, I like Yuri so far, but I kind of wish his hair was a different color because he's just way too Leon-like for my tastes. I mean, I like Leon. I don't know. I don't think we need like 4 of the same looking character. Okay, we don't need that. So, this is pretty much like entering someone else's save file and not knowing anything about how it's set up. We're gonna have to take some time here. Look at, we got a Swordmaster Byleth. No, we're not doing that. What am I doing here? If I can figure out the buttons. Yet again. Ooh. Okay. That chat's gonna get in the way, isn't it? Whatever. I'll have to move that, I guess. No matter where I put this, there isn't really a good spot, is there? I'm gonna put it to the right for now. Okay, so Ash is currently a sniper with iron bow, mini bow, a concoction, a steel bow. Got some pretty good skill variety here. He has like Ignat's hit plus 20. HP plus 5, close counter is good, and bow range plus 1 is also good too. C in swords, E in lances, D plus in axes, D plus in authority. Deadeye, curved shot, and smash. Kingdom archers with retribution. What does retribution do again? Allies can counterattack when they are attacked from outside their usual range for 5 turns. All right, Ash, I'm gonna be incredibly nervous and cautious about. I've made some mistakes with Ash before, I'll say that. Linhardt as a bishop. Fire, wind, cutting gale, heal, physic, restore. Pretty standard there. C in reason, B in faith. And we got some group flames here. He does have miracle. Whoops, sorry. Authority level 2, faith level 3, terrain resistance, That's interesting. And, of course, white magic uses ×2. What have they done with Hilda? Death Blow, Lance Breaker, Axe Crit, Axe Fair. That looks good to me. Helm Splitter, Spike Smash, and Mad Melee. What does this one do again? Okay, just an attack. Dimitri. Definitely looking pretty powerful here. Man, you are looking good. Steel Lance, Iron Lance, Javelin, Monster Piercer, Night Kneeler, Tempest. Ooh, I love that variety. Nice. Dimitri's going to be a beast. Can already tell. Let me just be reminded of what this is. Oh, that's Kanto. Silly me. Looks different for some reason. Edelgard is a Fortress Knight. Interesting choice. Steel Axe, Iron Sword. Amazing attack as per usual. Horrible speed as per usual. Okay, interesting. And they gave us a good variety of combat arts, but in this map in particular, I guess I'll say, not really any repositional skills that we've seen so far, so that's interesting. We've got Blaze as well. What do we have? We got the Vantage, we got the Battalion, is that Battalion Desperation? I can't remember what that icon is. Battalion Vantage, that's what it is. Axe Breaker, Authority, Sword Crit, Professor's Guidance. Interesting. Bane of Monsters, Grounder, Wrath Strike, and of course Ruptured Heaven, and Gerald's Mercenaries with the Assault Troop. I feel like there's something else that I'm not checking here that I need to... Actually, let me just peek in here. Can this... I wonder if supports work normally in this, or if it just like skips it and just gives you the rank. That would be interesting. Do we have any, like, money or anything? We have some smithing stones. We'll probably be okay in this map, so maybe I won't mess with this very much, but it's interesting to see that we do have some stuff. Let's go. Item shop. Convoy. I can't tell if my gold is being covered over there to the right. Can't see it. Hold on. Yeah, we got 3,000 gold. Sorry. I'll show you that for a second there. 3,000 gold. So that's interesting. All right, coming back. All right, I mean, I think we'll be fine. It's the first one. I'd imagine it will be challenging, but I don't think I'm going to need to like specifically make anything right now. Just going to save it there. And rearranging people. Let's take a look at the map. We didn't do that yet. Ooh. Okay, so right off the bat, we've got some assassins here with some really good attack speed that might end up wrecking somebody. Somebody's name might be Ash, right? Yeah, my god. Totally. He's got a bullion, and they have silver weapons too. Ooh. This might be rough. And I see Happy. Yep, they are all here. Let's take a look at what you have. What is this? Honorable Spirit. If unit is not near an ally... Oh, this is his personal ability. Okay, I just didn't recognize the icon. So these actually did get leaked a little bit earlier in the day today. It's a shame it wasn't in my video, but this is his personal ability. So if he's not near an ally, grants attack +3 when in combat with a foe 1 space away. So you're probably going to want to build him as a physical unit if you want to take advantage of that. That's pretty interesting, though. Let's find them all. Let's go through each one of them. Constance, Circadian Beat. Grants strength and magic +3 when indoors, and defense and res +3 when outdoors. That's pretty interesting. And what is this? Transmute. If unit is hit with a magic... Oh, this is a new ability of the Dark Flyer class. If unit is hit with a magic attack during enemy phase, grants +3 to all stats until next player phase ends. Pretty cool. And actually, I want to see Happy's range +1 extenders. Let's see. That's stealth. Here's Balthus. King of Grappling. Grants strength and defense +6 when HP is under 50%. Makes sense. Where is Happy? Monstrous Appeal makes all attacks effective against monsters and makes it easier for monsters to target unit. So that's pretty interesting. She's got a odd relationship with creepy, crawly, scary creatures. Magic range and dark magic range +1. This is going to be a really interesting class, I think, because with Kanto and with the increased movement of being a mounted class, she'll be able to do magic attacks from 3 tiles away and then be able to run away. I don't know. It just sounds really interesting. I hope it's not. I don't think it's going to be busted, but I hope it's not like super cheesy. Yeah, seems very interesting. Okay, it's a little hard for me to grasp the map. Hold on. Let me look here for a second. Ah, this is scary. This is already very scary. And I see a switch there. Sorry, I've ignored chat for a little while. Let me see what you guys are saying here. Noel is asking, what's up, Stevie? How's the DLC so far? I like it so far, but we really have not done very much. Just kind of just peeking in so far. And we had our exposition dump earlier. Stevie, I think Happy has a convo against Dimitri. You could check. Okay, I can look for that. Yeah, I think actually from the leak, it seemed like Happy had at least 2 Blue Lions conversations. Maybe Ash was the other one. Probably for within this mode once we get her. Balthus. Yuri, I think, had a lot of Black Eagle supports. Balthus is probably Golden Deer. And Constance, I don't remember, to be honest with you. Okay. Marcus Bullock says, I was told that you can change the music you listen to in battle. Is that true? You mean specifically for this DLC or for the game itself? In the DLC, I know you can change it for the auxiliary battles, I think, if you unlock it with Amiibo music unlocks. In here, I have no idea. Yeah, I'm just taking a look. All right, let me make sure this is all set up. I have still don't have much of an idea of what I'm doing, but I think, okay, Happy doesn't move. At least it looks like she doesn't move. This guy looks mean. I don't like him. She looks like she moves, yeah. Okay. And if you'll notice too, this is also the battlefield that a lot of the footage is from the original Cindered Shadows trailer. We saw, I think, who was fighting Yuri? Somebody. Hilda, maybe. Fighting him over there. Okay, this is very scary. But let me make sure. We might want to send Ash up, right? I don't really want to break him off from the main group. Because I bet you there's going to be, like, reinforcements and stuff, too. But somebody's got to flip that lever. Unless that's already flipped, since it's green. I don't know. But I don't like these guys for sure. So step 1 is, yeah, it's going to be taking out these guys. All right, so I almost want that like that. All right, let's just get started. Stop messing around here.
Who are you people anyhow? It doesn't seem right to cross blades without knowing at least that much.
Wow, does it hurt to take yourself that seriously? Answer the man's question, B.
Why me? Fine. We're the Ashen Wolves. We're the secret 4th house in Abyss. The surface world turned its back on us, and we did the same in return. Back for a back, as they say.
4th house? Impossible. Still, we must focus on the battle ahead.
Seems like it'll be tough to fight here. It's kind of dark. Looks like a great place to nap, though.
Of course.
The locks on those gates look really complicated. There must be another way through.
All right, we got the hints too. Noel was letting me know the lever does not work. It is green. I guess I kind of figured, but didn't want to miss out on anything just in case. Okay, so there's also apparently another way to unlock the gates. So maybe that means Ash can't lockpick it then?
I'll give it my all.
Let's just take a look. Yeah, okay. I really don't like these guys, to be honest with you. I think they gotta go first.
I'll cut through.
Let's just take a look at what we're doing here. Alright, that's not the end of the world.
Who, me?
Ooh, our hit rate is horrible with that. Okay, we might have to end up doing that. Do they have Axe Breaker? They do. Okay, that's pretty good, actually. Okay, I think we're going to be okay, at least from these guys. Let me just mark these couple fools here.
Ready and willing.
Yeah, okay. And if I put Dimitri on the far right tile, we're looking at 2 people that can hit him. Silverbow Archer. And some silver gauntlets on that rogue. I don't like that, actually. Oh, it's not too bad. He could probably live fine. Okay, so I think we start off with something like this. Thinking maybe 68 on that Deadeye. Okay, that's better. I like that. What's up, Bisquick? Let me just make sure
Stay focused.
that other people... That's right, we can also waste Sword of the Creator as much as we want, because I'm assuming it probably resets from chapter to chapter. Maybe not. I might regret that later. But it does reset at some point, and we don't have to pay for it, so it's probably fine.
I must stay focused.
Tank with Linhart, trust me. I don't know, man. I don't know if I like that plan. Oh, look, we could just do that. I forgot about Kanto, silly me. I kind of get the feeling that Aelgard's going to be pretty much worthless here. We have no repos, right? Let me just make sure I can remember the buttons properly. Yeah, so... I could do this. It will waste one of her Gambit uses. My only thing is, I don't want Claude. I think we got to Sword of the Creator him. I think this is the play.
No hesitation.
I'll take it.
As expected. I can always depend on you.
Well, I was going to have Hilda come over and hopefully finish that up, but I guess we don't have to do that now. So, with that said, let's move over here. You are fine being in the back. Do I want Hilda getting attacked by this guy? Holy moly. Probably not. See how this goes. Everybody's enjoying the music. It's pretty cool so far. I like it. All right, we got to make sure Balthus goes down. Let me see if he can get nuked by, like, Linhart here before we do anything. No, not even. Linhard is too slow. How about Dimitri? When in doubt, Dimitri out. I mean, you put a dent in him. All right, we got to figure this out. I think, yeah, you know, considering there's only 4 main bosses, I guess you want to say here, which are the Ashen Wolf students, we could probably spare to gambit each of them. So the question is, who's then? Does anybody... Let me just remember what each person has. You got the Assault Troop. Blaze. We're going to say Blaze for later. Assembly. Yeah, we don't really need to juggle them around. Kind of feeling like Mad Melee is the way to go. Yeah, probably. So, let me just see what else we can do to everybody else here before we do that. Okay, so you can definitely go down. Through some combination, I think we should be okay for the rest of them. Yeah, this guy's super dangerous, though. You've got to drop. Like, now. Yeah, nope. This is like right at the amount of enemies where it's like you sweat a little bit. Oh man. I want to do this and I hope it lands.
Let's get this over with.
Okay. We'll take it.
Can't get ahead of myself.
Just gotta make sure nobody attacks him now. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that we can effectively deal with all of these folks before I overextend into Baltus's face. Actually, her crit rate is pretty darn good too. You have what, group flames? Or what was yours? Blaze, yeah. I almost want the crit from Hilda now at this point. Maybe we do assembly on him? Just go for it, see what happens.
No time like the present. I think I want Hilda to smash like the Hulk. If I can select it properly. I think we go for that. I think we do that. Right?
I can't shake the feeling that I know you from somewhere, but I'm drawing a blank. Either way, you wouldn't want to hurt a helpless girl like me. Maybe you should let us off the hook.
Anything for a pretty lady. Why don't we talk it out over a hot meal? Your treat?
Your treat.
Actually, scratch that. Something tells me I'd best stay away from this.
His intuition's pretty good, actually. Okay, no crit there, but that's okay. Nice dodge, though. Okay, okay. One step at a time. Come on, Edie. Go with that.
Now you know your limits.
Oh yeah, that's a good point, Josh. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, we could have dismounted Claude, which would have been helpful. But the thing is, I'm planning on killing this guy anyway. I don't want him to survive at all for this turn, so it's fine. Wondering if Violet should kill him. Okay, we're gonna be fine. I guess we can maybe not do that. Poke him with the Steel Lance, why not? Hilda has strength equivalent to the Hulk, I'm telling you. That's how this works. I'm gonna use the mini bow. Okay, so first problem dealt with.
The fight continues.
Not too shabby. Later could be scarier though, dealing with magic. And Byleth will take a hit here, so we're gonna have to heal him. But that's probably fine. I hope.
Come and get some, kiddo. I won't hold back, so you better not either. These fists are packed with years of pent-up resentment. Time to let loose.
Ooh, nice dodge. Ooh, okay.
Each battle a chance to grow.
That went way better than I expected. Good level too.
Another step forward.
Oh, you've got guts. I'll give you that much.
Okay, so free to move forward. I am gonna move or change the settings and make it so that it is on fast though. We're gonna turn for this battle. I'll keep assists on. Any other ones I'll turn it off for. All right, next up we've got some paladins here. Their attack isn't too scary, nor is their attack speed. Those aren't too bad. I'm more worried about like Happy over there. I guess this is just, we can't open these doors, so it's just pretty much tunnel crawling. Which is fine by me, I guess. Let me just make sure these are those two guys, right? Yeah. I'm fine with that. Let's not waste a physic, but we do need a heal on Byleth. Alright, can you reach there? No.
Thank you.
Alright. I was kind of wondering if all those guys were going to start moving, but I guess not yet. So that makes it easier at least. Let's pay attention to levels now. Everybody is level 20, except for Byleth, who leveled up. I almost want to give a kill to Linhardt, though, to be honest with you. I can't tell if it started lagging as soon as I put combat on fast or whatnot. Hopefully this isn't as laggy for you as it is for me. That's like probably my biggest gripe with this game. I just wish that it ran a bit better, to be honest. Check out how many turn wheel uses I have. Okay. Wait a minute. 5. Okay. I almost said 4. 5's pretty...
Think of it. There's an easier way to handle this.
Okay.
What was that? It couldn't have been a summoning spell.
Oh, is she gonna... Oh. Now, will that door open next turn and she'll blast our faces off? Okay, we got a giant crawler. So, barrier, of course. Keen intuition grants avoid plus 30 during combat with a ranged foe, basically. And nullifies effectiveness against monsters. It also seals speed and defense, if I'm not mistaken. If I can move the cursor properly. Yeah. Me no likey that. Oh yeah, I picked hard mode, Jason. So if you picked normal, that's probably why. I don't like that happy is like right there. I don't like that at all. So these guys are fine, but this... I want to lure this guy. But then he seals us. Let's pick this up with Claude. Another mini bow. Do we do it? I feel like we do it. I want him closer and further away from those guys, unless they're going to move now. Okay. So, do we have... What do you have again? You have assembly, and I already used one of that. It would be nice to use like a blaze or something and then just destroy all of his tiles, but I don't think that's going to happen here. Oh, Mad Melee is a sideways one? Oh yeah, okay. In that case, just trying to think of how best to do this. Okay, those guys can't... Does he not have a... Okay. I was like, they can't attack through the wall, and I was so confused, but it's because they don't have bows or anything. I'm just used to them having, like, actual ranged weapons. I think we do this.
It's our chance to prevail.
Besides, we want to armor break them for the extra resources anyway. And yeah, we could probably pull back. I get the feeling that Mad Melee is going to come in handy later. So, like, I don't want to waste it. But all the same... If I do that, I waste claws. I think we use it here. Because it's just too useful at this specific angle.
Oh, I got it!
Snick, S. If I can check if there's a battle quote between Dimitri and Happy, I will definitely try. Considering there was one for Hilda and Balthus, I think that makes the most sense, yeah. And then I would probably attack Yuri with Edelgard, I think, later. Constance, I don't know. That one we might have to experiment with. I think you get an attack now. Okay, so far so good. Just taking it easy. And I'm tempted to have him snipe, but because things are so expensive now, why not? Let's do it. Let's do a curved shot for good measure. Do we just kill it? Should we just... The next person he... Oh, he's not going to attack anyway. No, we'll wait. I don't want to keep giving kills to Byleth of all people. But I do want... Edelgard is like... She's a dead weight wheelchair so far on this. Just not the best class for her, huh? I think we can afford to physic, probably.
Thanks.
Let's go here with this and not do that. Okay. In some universe, there's a version of me that is feeding this kill to Linhardt. I don't know if I want to do it or not. It is a possibility. Maybe we will. Probably shouldn't have used that physic in this case, but whatever. Man, you are so close. Maybe we give it to Ash.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, I should have actually looked. That was the thing. So I knew that there was more things I was forgetting to check, and it was the classes. So yeah, there's a possibility that we could have changed her to something else, but they did share a screenshot that looked like it was pretty limited. It might have been from one of these earlier maps. There might not have been even another great option for her, to be honest with you. But I'll definitely check it next time, because I'm not really in love with her as a Fortress Knight right now. Attack speed 25. I feel like we tank this with Byleth. I feel like that's fine. Let's find out. You are absolutely moving as close as you can. Alright, we're good for now. She has a warrior reclass already? I suppose that could be interesting. Alright. I'm already feeling much better about this map. That was very scary in the beginning. I didn't like it, but we had to get up to speed, huh? Here, Edelgard, do something. Ugh, look at that 36. Thank God they gave her a sword. Thank Naga.
Your defeat was inevitable.
Okay, prove to me this is your...
I must get stronger.
Alright. The res is nice for later, but you'll probably still get nuked out of the sky. Oh, and her range is so good. Look at that. So because she gets the black... hold on. She gets dark magic range and black magic range +1. Oh, it's interesting how they had to separate the two, because they're both within reason, but usually the icons are together. So it's weird that they gave that one a white book for dark magic. Huh. Anyway, so she has an extra 3 range. She's got Banshee. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, she doesn't even have any black magic spells. Huh. I'm also just honestly excited to get another character that can use dark magic. But yeah, we're definitely going to want to watch her. I'm going to unmark you. And maybe Claude gets this one? Yeah. Good with that.
It was a good try.
Crikey. We from down under? Okay.
It would behoove you to watch your back.
I should have known.
Oh, no. I knew something didn't feel right.
Are they ambush? Please don't be okay. Okay, I mean, that's not that bad. I had a feeling they were going to throw something at it. Was like too easy. Like, so far, I wasn't sweating anymore. Let's do this. Jason says, I hate Chapter 3. I saw somebody say there's a twist in Chapter 2 that they were not expecting, which is very interesting. I didn't think there was actually going to be, like, huge twists with this, but it would be really cool if there were. I kind of like this. I want to spread some love and some EXP to other people. I think we do that.
Not so fast.
Trifam asks, does anyone know if the range +1 skills from Valkyrie class stack with the one you get from S proficiency for reason magic? That is interesting. I'd have to look into that. I don't know off the top of my head, and I don't want to say anything wrong. Be really cool to find out.
I'd rather fight drowsiness.
You gotta go for it. It's kind of a low chance. I don't love it. Not very bueno here. If he misses, I gotta pulse, unfortunately. Because Byleth is just like 1 tile short. I guess I could assault troop him, but that wastes another... Oh, actually, wait a minute. Yeah, we gotta check these. There we go. That's better. Worth it. Hi, guys. Sorry, I realized the chat...
Is
this
that
chat
all?
box. I do not like this chat box. Just does not want to play nice. All right. That was not a very good level, Dimitri. Usually you are much better at that. Okay, I like that they're not, like, rushing us, but at the same time... 40 attack Silver Axe dudes here. And some magic there. Probably Byleth, right? Probably Byleth. How are we in terms of, like... We're probably about halfway through this map once we start taking out these guys and happy. So I think it's probably safe to use another physic. In this case.
Well done.
I could turtle. I could spend, like, more turns getting everybody back up to where we want them to be up here, but I'm not going to waste time. I'd rather have some fun. Let's get you. Man, you are in a bad spot, too. That's going to block a lot of people. I just don't want Happy to nuke us. Who's the new leader? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Of the Ashen Wolves? I think the class Lord / President. Ooh, that hurt. I think it's Yuri. But there is another character named Aelfric or Alfard. I haven't seen it confirmed yet as to whether or not it is actually Aelfric or Elfric. It's the Ether AE. He might be like the class chaperone? I don't know. Something. Alright, let's see. How do we deal with this here? Okay, Mage Guy can go down. That's fine.
Be mindful.
Man. Let's do this first and foremost then. I'm shocked that Hubert hasn't busted down the door looking for Edelgard in this map. Yeah, it's gonna be weird having Edelgard but no Hubert, huh?
The victory is mine.
And also Hilda and Edelgard together is pretty cool to see too.
I expected as much.
That's a great level.
It's your call.
And I guess you go there. Edelgard really needs like a hand axe or something. Why not? I can't not call Alfard / Elfric Mullet Man. He does kind of have like a nice 80s mullet he's rocking. Do you have a hand axe? You do.
I put in some work.
Yeah, I did see some people wondering if Alfard / Aelfric is the original teacher that ran away. It seems like that makes him kind of pathetic, though, to be honest with you. I don't know, like, would they do that with a new character like that? It just raises the question why, because he seems like he's going to be important to this story. Oh, man, do I expend this? She can't even reach him. Can't even reach him. What can you do? Ooh. Not gonna lie, I actually kind of like that. But if I put... It's got to be a player phase attack. She's just gonna move out of his range and attack. Which stinks. Oh, you're just so close. But anyway, we want Dimitri to try to talk to her anyway, so I'm not going to do that. Just trying to think. I think we got a Physic Byleth, unfortunately. I think I kind of set myself up for that one. And Edelgard's just like stuck. She's stuck here. She can't move. Could be a cover-up. The church doesn't always say the truth. Well, interesting, yeah. That would be cool to find out, actually. Alright, screw it. We gotta do this.
Thank you. Stay focused.
I'm just gonna let him attack an enemy phase. Meanwhile, I can't even turtle her closer. These guys are just stuck here. Goes for Dimitri. Who wants it? Hilda? Starting to hurt a lot of people. Rusted bow. Is this actually going to be anything decent? Nope. Iron bow. Dang, we're so close to just feeding her that kill. Do I waste another javelin? Sure, why not?
Saw it coming.
Okay.
I'm all sweaty.
Tri keeps talking about warping people and yeeting them.
I'm still a delicate flower, you know.
Yeah, if we could send her right next to Happy and guarantee a kill. I mean, Happy's going to deal some gross damage to her, though, to be honest. She only has 12 res. And, you know, no attack speed to double. So, if I knew it would lend to a kill, and if it were actually possible here, would be interesting. And I really just want to send a nice present over there. But it's going to have to wait. This little crater in the ground, they knew exactly what they were doing with that. And I think I'm going to wait on the physics. Alright, let's get you up. Let's finally get people out of this little demented canyon here. Gonna take another turn for old Lenny to make it. Alright, we got a attack speed 12, 36 attack sniper here. So someone's got to tank a hit. I guess Byleth could probably do it, right? Dimitri probably has more defense. 1 point. But he's also hurt. Oof, hit a 39. And here they come. Ugh. Alright, we want some heals now, don't we? Okay, still contending with Happy. So I wonder what happens. If we get over here, she's probably going to open that door, right? Or maybe this door can be lockpicked by Ash. But then we're going to have Dimitri just run in and smack her in the face. But this is all made much worse by her new positioning here. Which is typical. Is it worth that? I don't know. We could get rid of that guy in one hit, though. Can Ash kill the other dude? Could do some damage to him. Actually, let's have Dimitri poke him and run away. I think that's the way to go here. But he needs a heal. Wait a minute, I thought... Oh, he's got 25 attack speed. 14, never mind. For some reason, I thought Dimitri would be fine. I think I'm gonna do... maybe Monster Blast with Iron Bow? LeMayo JK, yes, it just came out tonight, approximately 3 hours ago. If you don't have the update for your game, what you can do is go to the main menu of your Switch, click the plus button on the Fire Emblem Three Houses game icon, and then you can manually update it in there. That's what I had to do. But yes, it is out. Man, no, we should have you all the way back out there. What do we say? Do we go for the poke here? Dimitri, if you miss this, you die. I think we go for the poke. Yeah, there we go. Marcus B says, would it be interesting to have some sort of clone or illusion-like ability to confuse the enemy with? I've always liked abilities like that, similar to Mysterio, for example. Marcus, if you haven't played Fire Emblem Sacred Stones, that is the 8th game, the 3rd Game Boy Advance game with Ephraim and Erica. In that game, there's actually a class for Dark Mages. They can become summoners, and you could summon little phantoms that do exactly that. They actually distract the enemy. They have like 1 hit point or something like that. They are very weak, but the AI loves to go and attack them, and they are perfect for exactly that purpose. I might have to physic Dimitri. Man. Yeah, this guy's range is pretty good too. And he's gonna hurt whoever he attacks. Let's see. It's Hilda's res. 8. Attack speed of 18. Okay, Happy is pretty slow, that Banshee spell, so maybe she'll be okay. Her attack is really good, though. It's gonna hurt no matter what. And this guy has good attack speed, doesn't he? No, that's okay. Somebody has to get physicked. Byleth also with the 12 res. Decent attack speed, actually. Might have to be Byleth.
As expected.
Fire Emblem 8 is definitely one of my tops, too. I really love that game. After starting with Fire Emblem 7, Fire Emblem 8, as much as a lot of people can kind of crap on it for these features, all the stuff that it has that 7 did not have, I loved. I loved the monster battles. I like it in Fire Emblem when you can battle things other than enemy armies, because I think just fighting soldiers all the time gets kind of boring. As long as there's like a variety of enemies too, like Echo style, you know what I mean? So that was great. It was very much a spiritual successor to Gaiden for its time. So it had the open world map and stuff like that, the monster skirmishes, all that kind of stuff. I loved all that. Branch promotions. It was great. To me, that's, I guess, my favorite style of Fire Emblem. Easily cheesable that way, right? It's the difficulty can be thrown out the window if you do skirmishes and that kind of stuff way too much. So I understand why some people that's not their favorite, but to me the more restrictive stuff can be a little stressful. Stuff like Sacred Stones is a lot more breathable. You feel like, oh, if I didn't get this support rank this chapter or whatever, it's fine. I could always build it up outside of battle or somewhere else. And so it's like you stress less about it. And so I kind of enjoy playing that more, I think. I think that's why I like it. Okay, interesting. So even with Ash over here, but that's also because he's going to die when they like that. Yeah. Ooh, 26. 26 and 17 is not good. So let me see, 26 and 17. 36 and 7. Yeah, it's going to hurt. But we'll have to physic him. In fact, maybe I can bait the other attack. Let's put you here. Okay, finally over that hump.
Well done.
Might be close here.
Is it too late for me to back out of this fight? I don't want to hurt anyone. But in this case, I guess there's no avoiding it.
Ooh, now it's... Okay, we might have just had a game over there. Holy crap. Yep. She did more damage. She switched it up.
My battle ends here.
Rip. Alright, so... Well, let's not do that. So, Byleth. Where did Byleth move? I think somebody has to go there, right? Yeah, so if I put somebody here, if I put Hilda here, then he's going to attack Hilda. Okay, I like that better. I think Violet still needs the physic, but that's better.
Thank you.
Chapter 4 is an LTC chapter, low turn count chapter.
I will prevail.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, actually. Some people really like doing that stuff. I never got into it, but I could see why it would be kind of appealing. I wonder why they're not trying to attack Dimitri, but whatever. I'll humbly accept that fact.
I'll give it my all.
I think we end the turn here. Just let them do what they're gonna do. Look at that beautiful 56 HP on Hilda. I love it. She's such a good unit. Alright, that's better. Thing is, I also don't really want Happy to move right now. We're gonna have to jump past her little range over there. Because I want Dimitri to talk to her. And that can only happen, I'm assuming, once that door is open. Once we go around that corner. Alright, well your range doesn't matter anymore. You guys having fun? This is interesting so far. I like it. All right, how best to proceed? Oh, heck yeah. Dimitri just got here already in here.
Is that all?
Though I guess you could say, when is he not? And that opens the way for that.
Yeah, that was all me.
Oof, that's kind of rough. You really make me reconsider my intention to play hard mode in this DLC. This isn't even really that hard yet, to be honest with you. That was just me not considering her, I don't even remember if she used Banshee, if she switched to something else, but she might have switched to something with... No, that has the most might. I don't know. She had less attack when he was over there. When I checked it, it looked like he was going to live, and then he did not, so... Oh well. Let's get some normal heals out here.
It's your call.
Man. You know, I hate turtling because it's just such a lame, boring strategy, but in this case, what else are we going to do? Holy moly. Alright. What I don't like about this chat box is that it literally just... It starts at the bottom, which is weird. Let me actually... That should be better. There we go. Chapter 2 is kind of stressful, not gonna lie. I'm not being pressed for rewinds yet, but man, interesting. Okay, slowly but surely moving up here. This is horrible. This is like, come on. All right, Linhardt stays behind to heal, I guess.
Thanks for that.
I think I'm improving.
That's definitely like a Linhardt level right there. Not great. Okay, I think if I put him here, he can make it past your range next turn. Aelgard's kind of a lost cause, to be honest with you. I don't know when she's going to make it out of here. I really don't want to trigger these guys, though, either. Man. But then again, not everybody moved before. 36 attack, 18 attack speed. Silver Lances. Might be able to get away with putting Byleth on one of these tiles. Oh, it's a void floor, too. He'll probably be fine. I hope I don't regret this. I could use a concoction. I kind of don't want to, though. Let me just check. We got 19 defense. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. Just inching up here. Oh no! No, they are all moving. Rip. That's not good. That's really not good. Oh boy.
Be mindful.
I mean, we could kill her. But then I think we get nuked by all these other guys, and that's not going to be very pleasant at all. Man. I might have to undo that, actually, as pathetic as that is. Because we still haven't even dealt with Happy. They're both going for Byleth, and they're both going to do more damage than he has HP for. On top of that, somebody is going to get a dialogue with Constance. Somebody that I don't know yet. Man. If I do this... Actually, this might be okay. Attack speed 15, 18.
I'm all sweaty.
So, this guy can't hit Hilda. If I back up Byleth, yeah, she still goes for Byleth. How much does she hit on him? 30. Concoction is what? Yeah, that's fine. Oh, man. Priority changed. Okay, well, that was a mistake. Wait, but I thought her... Why is her attack speed so good? What am I missing here? I actually don't know how she's doubling Hilda right now. It's from something. But I'm not seeing it. Anyway, that's I think that's a big ripperoonie right there. So we're gonna not do that. I really didn't think they were gonna move up. I'm kind of disappointed about that. Because sometimes they don't, sometimes they do. It's very random. Go back here. I just won't be greedy then. We'll just call it right there. That's fine. Man, this is really annoying. So we want to move everybody up, but at the same time, can't really have everybody move up.
Who, me?
Okay, we're gonna do that.
Stay focused.
Oh yeah, that could be it. I didn't actually look at what tome she was using to attack. That's a good point. Thanks, guys. Just trying to figure... If we wanted Claude to move up, he is going to get hit in the face by them, but... Maybe he goes there.
I'll give it my all.
Now, his res is 13, his attack speed is 19. Her attack speed's horrible, so I think he's going to live. So maybe it's safe that we put Ash somewhere over here. I kind of like this spot better, but I don't know. She might be able to just back up one tile and get out of his range of attack, which isn't going to be good. But all the same, we'll just see what happens with that. I think we're going to do this. Got to clear more space for people. So where's Dimitri going?
I'll cut through.
Really? Who wants a piece of Dimitri? You can have it. Okay, I'm feeling better about this. 5 physics left. We're about halfway through the map, actually, so I think we're okay then. In terms of that. I'm going to put Ash here. This lowers his attack speed more, right? What's the weights? 6 to... I can't see. Three. But his attack speed is so good compared to hers that he's fine. Let's see what happens with that. I am curious. Edelgard's useless. Oh, man. Just need one more tile of movement.
Is it too late for me to back out of this fight? I don't want to hurt anyone. But in this case, I guess there's no avoiding it. Don't wait up for me.
Oh, going for the group flames. Ouch. That's going to have to be healed. Jason's asking how long I'm going to be streaming for. To be honest, I'll probably just finish this chapter, unfortunately, because I do have work in the morning. I have to wake up at like 7-ish, so it's almost midnight here for me. That's a good level, Dimitri. I was expecting to get a lot farther, but this chapter's kind of taking a while. Okay. Here comes the Mage Brigade. I feel like Claude... Yeah, I had a feeling. I'm tempted to do... I'm not going to do that right now, but I'm tempted to do that because I wonder if he's got the dialogue with her, or if she's more... Constance is like the wild card to me. I don't actually know what house she's probably from. I could look it up for sure, but... Yeah, that's not gonna fly. So
move carefully.
You're gonna need a heal. I don't love that.
Much appreciated.
Chest key.
Give it my all.
This is somewhat tempting. Actually, I'm going to do that. Free up a space here. I could start wounding her, and I do kind of like that idea, but I want the dialogue with Dimitri.
That was tough.
Let's go. Yeah.
I have so far left to go.
That's pretty good, Ash. Much better. I would love to just smash her face in with this. But, alas, it is not smart. Attack speed 18. Well, these guys are pretty slow. Alright, at this point, I'm more worried about these guys' ranges. Yeah. So nobody can get healed. Here's the new challenge. We need to do the rest of this turn with nobody getting healed. I want to know who has dialogue with her. So I almost feel like this is the way to go. But it's probably not. Let's have him kill her and see what happens.
Underestimate the denizens of Abyss, and it won't end well for you. Tremble in fear at my magical might.
Ooh, crest activation right there.
That's the golden deer.
Okay, I mean, that helps. But now I gotta look it up, though, because now I'm curious. What house she's from.
It's not that I'm defeated so much as that I'm temporarily grounded.
Because that seemed like the normal dialogue from anybody attacking her. One second, guys. So. Constance has supports with Byleth, Yuritsa, Byleth, Yuritsa, Yuri, Balthus, Happy, Edelgard, Ferdinand, Mercedes. So she might actually be more of a Black Eagles character. In which case, both of my Black Eagles are way back here. So I guess we'll ignore that dialogue now. There comes a point in time where you're tired of playing less than optimally just to try to get every dialogue and conversation, right? So whatever. Can we smash him? Tempting. Very tempting. Wonder if she would live. Ooh. I like that. Man, I've like totally destroyed these weapons already though. What are you gonna do, right?
You never had a chance.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna hurt, but thankfully only he can hit him. Okay, this I'm curious about. Did we not get a key? Oh, we got a... Linhardt has it. Right? Yeah. Or it's a chest key anyway. I want to have Ash try to open that door. Thought we might have another door key though. Oops. I'll take that though. I meant to just look at what the hit rate was, but I just straight up clicked it.
I'm impressed.
Okay, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. Honestly, kind of okay with that. That's fine.
I will prevail.
Edie. Just oh no, he's moving too. Man. Now Happy's down. Gotta be completely outside of her range now. Oh, and Yuri. So Yuri is there. We're gonna have to back up. We are 100% gonna have to back up because we're not getting. Oh, okay.
Forgive me, everyone.
Fail. Failure. Priority changed. Okay, so when Byleth moves. I'm always just trying to eke out a couple more spaces of movement, and it's just not smart.
Stay focused.
I will prevail.
Man. Alright. I gotta get my Black Eagles up there. Get out of that range. I really want that conversation with her. I could finish her right now. But I don't want to do that. Man. Ah, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Oh, and he can't. Oh, and she stopped him from moving again, too. That's it. That's no more conversation there. Because now he's required to be healed. Unless I put Edelgard in the way and have her eat a hit. Man. Come on.
Move carefully.
I forgot about those icky dark magic spells. Because, like, nobody's got them. Nobody ends up using them. They really did us dirty with sealing her behind a wall, making it very difficult to get a conversation out of her.
Who, me?
And also no repo skills really kind of stinks, truthfully. You know... If I go like this...
You're too cunning.
Like, is she gonna still attack him and die? Nope, she goes for Edelgard now. I kind of like that. That's better. But these guys suck, though. Man. These guys are mean, and they want to hurt us.
Never underestimate an outsider. It's your call.
I'm wondering if this is okay or not. That's probably better. It looks like we might be able to run back by one more turn. This is horrible. I need Ash to make it to the door to unlock the door. And even with one more turn, he's not going to be able to make it to the door. Unless, like... I put Dimitri in her range with a javelin. She's going to attack him probably from too far away. And man, I don't know. Maybe that's how I do it. Ignore any chance of opening the door whatsoever. It's probably not good that I'm spending their concoctions so haphazardly too. Yeah, I could use a battalion here, and that would be good, but Blaze would probably be the best in terms of coverage. I do have her monster, her mad melee thing, though. I'm going to save it. I'm going to wait one more turn, though. Because I really want a conversation out of Yuri, and I can't get it right now this way.
I'll give it my all.
We are just forced to... Oh, forgot about Retribution, actually. If I put Retribution on Dimitri and then put Dimitri in her range, that could be interesting, actually. Maybe we do that next turn. What's the range on that? Yeah, we'll see. Ugh, it's right there. Oh, she went for the heal. You missed, slowly crawling, and a mistake was made, but that's okay. I'm really tempted. Maybe we do that. Okay, so now Edelgard can attack you, which I like. That's good. And actually, we can get the blaze off now. Okay, now we're gonna nuke them. That's great. That is beautiful. The hit is not great on it, though. These cavities in the floor are in such perfect spots. They knew exactly what they were doing with that. Always in a spot that it's annoying. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play with this. We're gonna do Retribution. It's gonna be really bizarre, but hopefully cool.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we got the DC. We got the built-in distant counter and everybody. I want that blaze to go off, but... Okay, these guys' ranges don't matter anymore. Yours does, though. Yeah, okay. Do you still have... We do. It's not the greatest hit, but I think I'm going to try it, to be honest.
Wow, what have we here? Some lost kid stumbling around in the dark? Stay a while, won't you? Shame indeed not to have a bit of fun with each other while we've got the chance, you know?
His personality is a lot more different than I kind of figured it was going to be, which is interesting. But I guess for a trickster character, kind of makes sense. We got the hit. They will not move because they can't. Go for the attack with Edie. Nice. Oh, was there no conversation then? Hold on, guys. So we have 2 pulses, man. I mean, we're gonna do it because I want to see, but then again, dang. Or do we just have Linhardt attack him? Maybe we just do that. Okay, none of these guys can move now, so we're kind of good. I'm gonna have you finish this guy. 0 hits.
I've got an idea. I'm still a delicate flower, you know.
Okay, so we've definitely bought ourselves time, which is good. Let's see if Linhardt gets a conversation. No. Interesting.
I'd rather be napping.
Maybe I got a bit too carried away. Nah.
You know what? I'm gonna pulse that, I think. Yeah. You know why? I want to see if, when he attacks Edelgard, if a normal straight-up attack against Edelgard will do anything. If she did her gambit and it didn't do it, I can't remember from the main game if you gambit somebody, if you get a dialogue before that, or if it just skips it because it's a gambit. I don't know. I don't remember. But we're going to find out. So instead of doing that, instead of having him kill it, we're just going to have him heal, I guess. Oh, is she really going to attack? No. Oh, because that's her only option.
I'll cut through.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna see how this works. And I think we just wait with Byleth.
Stay focused.
Like, I could use a Sword of the Creator use here, but I think we're okay. No, he just went for the heal.
Too slow.
No conversation here.
Is that all?
Maybe there wasn't one?
This is boring. Count me out.
That ain't it, Chief. That ain't it. Man. Tough crowd. Try with Byleth. Probably a good test. That's an interesting item that I missed looking at before. Problem is he's so speedy on that avoid tile that it's like, it's really bad. Like, this is our best bet, and I only have one more pulse, so it's probably not the way to go.
Time is now. You never had a chance.
Oh, we could totally kill him. That's not my problem. My problem is I'm trying to have Byleth attack him, see if there's a conversation. That's slightly better. Let's do this. We'll just have to clean up if this doesn't work. It's wasting weapon uses, but let's see if there's a dialogue. No, there isn't.
You fought well.
The things I do
I'm not setting.
just for dialogue. Oh, are you kidding me? There was extra EXP. There were some tiles up there. I shouldn't have done that first. Oh, well.
It's safe to say we've won this round, don't you think? B, was it?
The name's Balthus. I don't lose often, but I can at least recognize what it looks like.
Balthus.
There was a special combo with Ash? Why
Balthus?
Ash?
From House Albrecht? Baldy, is that you? Whew! You look, old.
Huh. Do we know each other, pal? Wait a minute. That hair, those eyes, that voice! Hilda! I don't believe it! Oh, little sis?
Alright, I'm gonna save this here. Just because.
I don't believe it. Little Hilda herself. Why didn't you speak up sooner?
Yeah, Sneck, it doesn't look like there was one between Dimitri and her, because I even did retribution so he could attack her, and nothing happened, so. How am I enjoying the mode so far? I like it. It's very interesting. I like the added challenge of not being able to just customize and cheese everything. You know, picking certain combinations. I like it a lot, actually. I'm just like, I keep being the kind of person that's trying to get every little dialogue bit and trying to figure out every combination of characters that should attack so-and-so. And it very often puts me in a not a great situation, to be honest. It's just a little too much. Yeah, Moosey Moose says attack with Ash, and there's a special convo. With Yuri, though? That doesn't make any sense. Why would Ash have a convo with Yuri? Whatever.
Baldy, this isn't the time to catch up. What would Holst think? I bet you didn't consider that, did you?
Yeesh. I don't know, but it wouldn't be nice. Look, sorry, okay? Just don't tell Holst. If he knew I raised a hand against you, he'd have my head.
Ha! Like he'd stop at your head. Fine, though. Just this once, and just for you, I'll keep quiet.
Marcus is saying Yuri has the Lawrence pose, LOL. Yeah, I really wish they gave them new character model poses, because they do have like the same poses as other people. We got the magical, like it's like this weird mage pose where they're like that. It's the Lawrence pose, yeah. And I just wish he had his own like unique contrapposto stance that isn't that one, because I'm like already tired of seeing that one on everybody. But whatever.
Now that that's sorted, what did you mean about it being lucky that you found me?
Ash does have one with Yuri, can confirm. Wow, alright. For another time then, perhaps.
Oh, that. One of the guys I owe gold to is Count Gloucester.
That would probably imply then that Constance definitely has one with somebody, and Happy probably has one with somebody else too. Oh well.
He said something about forgiving my debt if I could dig up some dirt on you. Figured this was my shot.
Ah, so it was purely selfish. But then was a fight really necessary?
Really was. Best way to acquaint yourself with someone is to get into a tussle with them. That's common sense right there.
Doesn't sound right.
That's the correct response for a reasonable person. We're not all as far gone as Boff is here.
Say what you will, but I learned all I need to know. It's clear this lot has nothing to do with
Constance has one with Adel. Figures.
But that means those other creeps could always attack us at any moment. Someone's targeting Abyss. Mercenaries keep sniffing around and causing trouble here. They won't let up.
It's a real problem. We have no clue who's pulling the strings. There are many within the church who would love to see this filthy underground city purged. When you first showed up, we thought you were here to do just that. Apologies for the confusion.
So that's why you came at us with that nasty Kill the Outsiders act.
As Yuri Bird said, we're sorry. We're all pretty on edge these days.
Indeed. That someone would descend to Abyss out of pure curiosity was far too outlandish to consider.
No idea. These tunnels have been around for ages. They could be older than the monastery for all we know.
None remain who know the complete truth. However, I shall tell you all that we know for certain. Abyss is home to those who shun the light of day. It is the secret shadow of Garrick Mach, if you will.
The church quietly tolerates us. They think they need a place like this for Garrick Mach to thrive.
The deal is simple. Abyssians never get involved with the surface, and the surface never gets involved with us.
Alas, for some foul reason, surface dwellers have been after us of late. Further oppressing those souls who can only find solace beneath the ground? I cannot abide it.
Her voice actress is so familiar. So familiar. I can't put my finger on it, but
Oh,
I feel like I
pains
know
me to
the
admit,
person it is.
We too harbor valid reasons for not venturing into the light. That is why, by the grace of our esteemed patron, we have been granted sanctuary here in Abyss.
I see. Balti, does that mean you've got a reason for being here too?
Afraid so, Hilda. I'm here because there are more bounties on my head than there is hair. Needed to lay low. Real low.
But, Balti, that's awful.
Enough with the niceties. Let's get these surface dwellers out of here.
Nonsense! Intolerable nonsense!
Happy has a very cute voice, yeah. I like it.
Slip this chance to acquire their aid.
Like we said, recently this place is being targeted by mercenaries. Myself excluded, a lot of the folks who live here can't defend themselves. They're here to avoid conflict. The elderly, the infirm, orphans, lost souls, merchants who were chewed up and spit out by the nobility, the works.
It rests upon us to protect those who cannot protect themselves. And the
Marta
safeguard
from
our
Tales of
home.
Symphonia 2. I love that game, actually. I don't know. I wasn't getting that vibe, though. I could be wrong, but it doesn't sound like her to me.
To that noble end, I must insist that you lend us your strength.
I feel for your cause, truly. However, I cannot help but wonder why you would trust us so readily. We are from the surface, after all.
Trust is a choice. We're choosing to trust you. For now. It's clear you're not here by command of the church. And you're not just a bunch of noble twerps either. You can hold your own. It's in the way you fight, how you carry yourselves. Still, I'm reluctant to get you involved with this madness. It's our problem, not yours.
It's too late now. We already told them everything. Let's at least give them a chance to decide for themselves.
Most true. Wander about Abyss for a time, and I am certain you will come to the only correct conclusion.
Right, what she said. Take a look, think some thoughts. Consider yourselves our special guests.
We've already spent 2 hours on this. This is supposed to be a 8 to 10 hour side story. We spent 2 hours so far.
Cindered Shadows. What lies beneath?
No, that's probably not the normal user case. Hope you guys are having fun, especially if you're playing along. I know a lot of you are probably way ahead of me at this point because I downloaded it kind of late. I got out of work tonight at like even later than usual. I wasn't even home till like 8 when it actually launched. So there we go. Sword of the Creator is restored and can now be used 20 times. So basically just use it to your heart's desire. It seems. Ooh. Okay, can't really see the map because I'm kind of blocking. I'm going to turn myself off for a second. Because this is going to be fun here to take a look at the Abyss. Interesting. So I'm probably going to wrap this live stream up in about 15 minutes or so, I think. But for now, let's explore and let's just see what else is around here.
Hey, you. Listen up. I've got something to report.
The Abyss Keeper?
Outsiders. Actually,
the Abyss
I shouldn't bother
Keeper.
reporting you to yourself. The Ashen Wolves may seem tough.
Oh my god, they had to,
Honestly,
didn't they?
Things can get pretty boring down here. But here's a little piece of wisdom from me to you. Boredom's a luxury. Trust me. I know these things.
Hey, Professor, nothing to report. Alright, I am pretty much blind with my face in the corner, so let's just... Oh, here's a library. We do know from some news that came out in the middle of the day today, I believe, that at some point you can unlock... I don't know, is it the lower floor of the library or something? There's some way that you can get more books to basically read, like upstairs in the monastery. Wait, did I just... Oh no, it's to battle. Never mind. So there will be another library you can unlock at some point in here. And hopefully get some more lore, which would be awesome. Because honestly, the Abyss and the whole mystery about when the monastery was created and who built it and all that kind of stuff, that's kind of interesting to me. I kind of like that, truth be told. How is work for you, Stevie? Is it very busy? It's pretty normal. I can't really complain about it so far, but the problem is that I usually get out at 6, and if I'm running late in the morning, I stay late because I'm not a jerk. And then it takes me about 40 minutes. My commute is about 40 minutes to get there. So by the time I get home each night, it's like 7 o'clock at the earliest, which is kind of crappy because if I want to get like a full night of sleep, I got to be like in bed and asleep like even before 12, probably like 11, right? So I have like 4 hours of free time each night, which is really not ideal in any sense. And I've also been doing a lot of other stuff with my personal life lately, you know, dates and friends and stuff like that and hanging out with them. And that's why I haven't really put out a lot of content because A, there's 4 hours each night for me to potentially work with. B, I've actually had some issues, so I upgraded my PC to Windows 10, and I don't like the Windows 10 telemetry, you know, all the data that Microsoft is collecting from you behind the scenes from the computer. So I ran some stuff, and I'm not sure if that's what did it or not, or if it's just something else. But basically, sometimes when I go to, even just using Windows Explorer, like going into my documents and going into folders and stuff like that, sometimes I'll notice that it just like freezes and hangs the window and like won't load, and it's definitely not very zippy at times. So I'm wondering what did that and whether or not it's, you know, something that I did to remove telemetry if Windows 10 didn't like that. So basically I'm considering doing a fresh install But I've also got a brand new CPU and motherboard that I'm going to install on my computer, because this stuff, I have upgraded some components more recently in this computer, but I built this computer in fall 2015, right before Lucky Crit and everything. In fact, I built this computer to do this YouTube channel, basically, and be able to play, you know, higher-end PC games if I wanted to. But this, I'm running a Core i7 5820K, and at this point, I don't know. I don't know if it's getting old, if my components are getting old or whatnot, but it's really not the greatest for content creation anymore at this point. And so I'm hoping that by jumping over to the Ryzen 3900X, I'll have a significant performance increase in terms of working with programs like Vegas or Premiere, things like that. At least I'm really hopeful for that. So maybe that'll speed it up and make it less of a nightmare. Because, man, I've been dealing with, like, Vegas freezing. Like, every time I go to make a video, there's a freeze at one point, and it's just so bad, so annoying, and so demotivating. So if I can get all that settled in the near future, hopefully this will be a lot smoother and even better for me. But yeah, without further ado, let's keep walking around here.
Oh, hello, Professor. Have you seen this library of theirs? It's completely different from the one in the monastery, and their collection is amazing.
It is pretty, huh?
Forgeries and banned books, legends, spells, and heresies.
That sounds like my kind of library.
A single wink tonight.
That's pretty cool. Abyss Keeper. Okay, so that's to battle. I guess we go down here, huh?
Oh.
Elderly man.
What? Find someone else to bother. Whatever the heck you're selling, I'm not buying.
I like the new NPCs.
Not a
That's
trader,
cool.
Huh? Sorry, my mistake. Most folks chatting down here are just pawning off stolen goods.
Don't be so judgmental. I see a kitty cat. Doesn't look like I could interact with that one though yet at this point.
Huh? You're from the surface, aren't you? I bet you're real bad. My mom says surface people are the worst.
Yeah, you want some candy?
Okay. Abyss is where I offer my prayers to my gods. It is the only place. The goddess of Fodlan is not one of my gods, but the statue here is not one of my gods either. I offer my prayers here all the same, because Abyss is where it is allowed.
She's a pastafarian. That's what she is. Yeah, looks like I can't feed the kitties at this point. I can click on them.
What? What do you think, Professor? This is a most unique town, is it not? Incredible, really, that those who face depression on the surface are able to find sanctuary here. Oh, not to say that there's no helping the situation in Fodlan. To do just that is our duty and our honor. Even so, I find the idea rather lovely.
Lysithea's mom. Jason asks, what is your career? Currently I work as an instructional designer, which is really kind of ironic because it's not what I was looking to get into, if that makes sense. I went to school for illustration, actually, so like drawing. But the thing is, not a lot of companies have a staff illustrator on their teams, right? If they need like an illustration made for an event or a magazine or whatever they need to do, it's usually contracted out. Usually what they have on staff is a graphic designer. So that's what most of the jobs that I've had since school have been. So graphic design. But with this YouTube channel, I kind of started doing guides and informational type videos, if you want to think about it that way. And I received an opportunity a couple of years ago in spring 2018 to work for a pretty well-known company. I guess I'll say what it is because I don't work there anymore now. It was actually for Edible Arrangements, if you know that company with the fruit bouquets that are actually really good. They have good fruit. Their headquarters was here in Connecticut, and I got a job working there as an instructional designer. Even though I didn't have the learning background, they really liked my design background, and they brought on somebody else who had more of a learning background. They were hiring 2 instructional designers. So they got me with basically no learning background, but a good design background, and somebody else with more of a learning background and less of a design background, if that makes sense. So I kind of looked into it, and I've been doing that since, basically. Unfortunately, I don't work for Edible anymore because they actually ended up moving that headquarters down to Atlanta, Georgia, early last year. So I was there for about a year. And then that's why last year in the springtime, basically, I returned to YouTube like full swing because I didn't have a job anymore. And I spent a good chunk of last year, like up to Anime North and throughout the summer, just focusing on YouTube full time. And that's why there was a lot of content for that period of time. And that's why there's less now, because I'm back to work. But, I'll see what I can do.
Who knew an entire town was hiding beneath the monastery? And a secret fourth house to boot? Secrets upon secrets. So I'm just itching to know them all. I'm sure
Sounds
Rhea
like an
knows all
addict.
about this place. God, how many secrets does that lady have?
It's a cool idea for them to have done, People in the basement. Secret.
What do you require?
Secret civilizations. Might as well do that.
Farewell.
We can't buy any battalions yet. I see that.
Welcome.
We're going to have to definitely repair some stuff, I think.
Come back soon.
But I'm not going to worry about that right now.
Welcome.
Item shop. What do we got? What do we got? Probably some stuff that'll come in handy, to be honest.
Hey there.
Yeah, and there's
Come
the
back
forge.
anytime.
Hiya, Professor. Allow me to introduce you to my brother's best friend. You can call him Balti.
Actually, it's Balthus. You've probably heard of me. In the Alliance, I'm known as, how should I put it?
Good night, Dan the Man.
Right answer. This guy's notorious for picking fights and shirking debts. He's got a whole army of bounty hunters chasing after him.
I may not look it, but I was once a noble from a minor house. Life's full of twists and turns.
I know you, Balti. I'm pretty sure you got yourself into this mess.
Jason says, impressive. Meanwhile, I'm here with just a pizza making background, LOL. Gotta start somewhere, man.
What's all the commotion about? Hey, hang on. I've never seen you before. You a first-timer? Word of advice. Watch your back. The only folks who hang around down here are the ones too shady to walk in the goddess's light.
Good point. Anime Pro asks, do you need to beat the main story of one class to play this mode, or does it help with the lore? Oh, so you mean... it did say that there would be some potential spoilers when you first start playing this mode. There is actually a little warning that pops up if you haven't beaten some of the other paths. I have not beaten all the other house paths, but I'm not really intending to sit here all night and go through and beat this. So hopefully by the time I do beat Abyss, I'll be a little bit further with my other save files, but we'll see. I'm really not sure what major things could end up being spoiled here, because it seems like it's pretty separate. There might be some tangential stuff between it.
What the?
But we'll have to find out. This is really confusing with my face covering the map, to be honest with you. But I'm just gonna wander a little bit. Ooh, I found Ash's room. Some rusted weapons.
It looks like this is where the people of Abyss leave their unwanted
Oh, this is the
belongings.
junkyard thing.
I didn't expect to find much.
The
but
salvage.
There's actually plenty of gear we could salvage. I'm told we can take anything we can use, so it might be good to check on it now and again.
Cool. So maybe this is one of the only places where we're going to find items down here then? What is this? Women's quarters. I should not be allowed in here. Ooh, oh, here's the augury, I think is what it was being called, but it's, I guess, officially now known as the Wayseers Room. I believe this is going to be the room where we can spend renown points to increase support or bonds between characters. So basically, at some point, we should be able to almost buy supports with renown, which is kind of cool. So if there's supports that you missed out on, I guess you could probably unlock them in here. Not yet, though. And unit appearance. Oh, we should do... Yeah, you know what? Someone... Well, you're confusing the crap out of me, man. What happened here? Matthew Kelly is trying to go, hey, at Rogers Base. Rogers Base is not in here. There's no way. Do you think Erica Lindbeck might have voiced Constantine or Happy since Erica is a fangirl of Dimitri? I don't think so. Oh, okay. You just mistook me for Rogers Base. I'll accept it. I'll accept it. No, it's probably new people. It doesn't sound like Celica's voice, but to be honest with you, I'm not hugely familiar with Celica's voice. So I could be wrong. But I'd imagine it's probably somebody new. But the thing is, she also wasn't, yeah, there's really, we don't have much of an option here, do we? That's what you guys were complaining about, actually. I wonder why they did that. You should be able to use whatever costumes you want in here, I'd say. Yeah, she hasn't voiced anybody in Three Houses, actually, so it would be cool if she did. But I don't know. I can't tell her voice. I'm not hearing Celica out of anybody so far. Okay, I know there's more stuff to see, so... Happy and Delthea share the same voice actress? Oh, interesting. Wilting Rose Inn. Are those like kegs in the corner? Interesting.
Want a drink? Of course you don't. It's all terrible down here. Nobody important enough to carry the good stuff wants to come underground to sell it to us. It's a shame. Just once I'd like to taste something worthy of a noble.
Anime Pro asks, do you need expansion pass for this? You do. In fact, this is the 4th wave of DLC from the expansion pass. I don't remember if you can buy... You must be able to buy components separately, I think. So I would go take a look in the store and see what you've got in there for you. I did see a lot of people that were kind of disappointed overall with the waves of DLC. And I could see it definitely in the beginning because we got the entire like first wave was what? The Officers Academy outfit for Byleth. That was really weird. I don't know why it was like just that as a wave of DLC. That seems kind of pathetic, to be honest. But overall, I think the price, if I remember correctly, compared to Echoes, that people really complained about the price with, the price was definitely better this time. And the stuff was a little bit more expansive, I guess you could say. It would have been great to get even more, for sure, but it's definitely more worthwhile, I think, this time around, if you ask me, at least. So we got the drunks in here.
You're quite a strapping fellow, but even your looks don't compete with the likes of Yuri. Don't let that pretty face of his fool you, though. He's a rogue, through and through. Even so, the people of Abyss trust him. He may be a scoundrel, but he's our scoundrel.
Yes, the DLC is released, my friend. If you don't have any pop-up for it, go to the Switch main menu, press the plus button on top of Fire Emblem Three Houses, and then click Update, and you will get it.
What?
I'm just going to wander one more direction. We might have, honestly, seen a good amount. Let me just hide my camera again. It's going to be more helpful. Let's see. Let's just go. I'll go finish off these conversations we didn't do, and then I will wrap up this stream for the night. We actually managed to wander around a good chunk. There's only like one more room left that we didn't find.
Pardon, but might you possibly be the Imperial Princess herself?
I am. And you are Constance of House Nouvelle. I recall hearing of your disappearance. I never would have imagined you'd end up in a place like this.
Your presence is equally curious. What business could you have here? Don't tell me it was idle curiosity.
As I believe you are well aware, we were chasing after a suspicious individual.
You're not a holy knight, and you don't seem all that special. But you're certainly mysterious, wielding that hero's relic. Yeah, I've heard all about you. But I never figured I'd see you down here, chasing after someone and getting lost in the process. That's right. And so we're clear. The Ashen Wolf House isn't affiliated with the Officers Academy.
Raul, we just completed chapter 1 actually, so you haven't missed too much. But I'm gonna be ending the stream soon because it's getting pretty late for me and I do have to work in the morning. But it was a fun chapter to do, and now we're just kind of exploring and seeing what the Abyss is all about.
Since we're not part of the Academy, it's really just in place for us. Can't go to the surface either. We've all got our reasons. We're a unique bunch from all walks of life. Once you get to know us, I'm sure you'll love it here.
Hey, new person. Want my advice? Don't wander too far off the beaten path. Abyssians like their privacy. If you go snooping around, there's bound to be trouble. Wait, did I introduce myself? My name's Happy.
Happy. So we are pronouncing it right. Great. I love it. There's always those names that they come out and you're just kind of like, is it Happy? You know, you never know for sure. And then there's the dreaded ones where you really like how it sounds, and then you pronounce it a certain way forever, and then you find out you were wrong the entire time. That stinks too. But with that, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up. Let me just see if there's any more questions or anything that I missed here. We'll hang out in the drunken cafeteria. Why not? Thank you for joining me, though. I hope you enjoyed this. Black Eye Studio says, good night. Thank you for joining me. Constance VA voiced Leith in Heroes. Okay, interesting. Jason says, I hope they do something for Fire Emblem's 30th anniversary. Yeah. It's definitely going to be pretty exciting. I hope we get a lot of announcements or something. Maybe they're working on another game. The thing is, I actually just found this out today, too. It turns out Koei Tecmo developed a lot more of this game than we even originally thought. The amount of actual Intelligence Systems employees that worked on it is a lot smaller than I think a lot of people figured. And it's especially viewable, I think, in the end credits of this game. So I think we kind of figured they worked a little bit more in tandem, right? Maybe Koei Tecmo handled more of the engine stuff and that type of deal because they had the Warriors experience to do that. But it seems like, nah, they actually did a lot more than we thought. So maybe Intelligent Systems is working on the next like Echoes remake or something like that, or there's something else under their belts. I think there was some other game people were speculating they were working on, a game from another series, but it wasn't like Advance Wars or anything. It was something else, if I recall correctly. Yeah. But yeah, it would be great to see a lot of amazing announcements for the 30th anniversary. It'd be so great. I hope we get like another Fire Emblem Direct. Would be incredible. Yeah. $123 Dan the Man, I know he went to bed already, but he asked if I'm going to upload this to YouTube later. Yes, this will be out on my channel once it finishes rendering. The way that it works actually is you can only see it in 2-hour chunks, meaning that when this first goes out on the channel, it's going to start at a weird point in the middle, and that's why people get confused. They're like, where's the beginning? Why is that not here? It has to finish processing behind the scenes, and that usually takes quite a while, to be honest. So hopefully by midday tomorrow or later in the day tomorrow, it'll be all set. But yeah, I'll have it go out on the channel. I think that's it, guys. Probably Paper Mario. You might be right. Maybe that was what it was. I read something about that earlier today. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope if you are going to get the DLC, or if you already have the DLC, that you will enjoy it as well. Be sure to check out the new video I put out earlier today. If you're confused about all this and you don't know what this is, definitely be sure to check that out. And without further ado, thank you so much for joining me and spending your night with me. I hope you had a good time. And hopefully I'll try to stream again in the near future. I can't promise when or where. I'm not really certain just yet, but I'll try to announce it beforehand. Hopefully give more notice than I did with tonight. Tonight was kind of more spur of the moment. I was pretty excited with this coming out. I figured now or never, right? So anyway, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll catch you all later on. See ya.